What's good? This is Marcus the Fingers back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk all about how to remove backgrounds from your images on an iOS device. So this is actually something that you can do on your desktop computer or laptop computer also, but I mainly use iOS devices for editing my photos, videos, and do all kinds of graphics and things. I'm not a graphic designer by any means. Music is my, forte and my gift. So graphic designing, video editing, graphic editing, that is not my expertise, but I do to some extent try to learn some of these things, and I've been using different platforms to try to figure out how to make this process better for my workflow. So over the last few months, actually, I've been testing out some different ways to create thumbnails for my videos and images and things. I really settled on using an app called Eraser, and I will go to that here in the App Store, which is really great. It's an app that you can import an image to, and you can basically erase the background. The problem with it is that it was taking me a lot of time to do it because you would import an image, and then you have to manually go in and erase the background. You can select chunks of the background, but it would take me about 15 to 30 minutes to edit a background out of the image. So I was actually in a webinar, a Zoom webinar today, learning about how to reduce interruptions in a Zoom when you're presenting in Zoom from a guy named Rich Mulholland. And actually what I'll do here, I should have had all this queued up. I'm going to go to his page really quick on YouTube so you all know who I'm talking about. Here is his page here. I guess I should subscribe. I'll do that now. But he did a presentation on Zoom today sharing a lot about how you can reduce interruptions, how you can do animated text while presenting in Zoom. That's a whole nother story. But there was one part where he talked about removing the background and how he was able to do that to some of the text he used and overlaid the text in his presentation. And he went to this other option that I'm going to show you right now. So what is that option that Rich shared in his Zoom webinar today? Definitely subscribe to Rich's page, subscribe to my page while we're talking about subscription, subscribe to my YouTube page. I have a goal. I want to reach to 1,000 subscribers by the end of March 2021. I think we can reach that goal, so help me reach that goal. I'm at 840 something now. If you go to remove.bg from an iOS device, from your desktop device, phone, tablet, wherever you are, connected to the internet, go to remove.bg. This is the easiest way to remove a background image from from your image. So here we go. Go to remove.bg. You can read about the cookies at the top there, but all you want to go to is this upload image. I'm going to go to upload image. I'm going to choose from my photo library, and I have albums here. I have removed background. I chose some photos already from my library, and I'm just going to go through these 6 images and show you what you can do. So not only does it remove the background images, but you can now take that image and place it in another virtual background that's already baked into remove.bg, or you can move it into your video editing software. I could take it into LumaFusion if I want and do some editing there. And then I'll show you also how I create some of the thumbnails that I've been creating recently using another app, but using a combination of this removed app background and another app called Fonto. So here we go. We're going to start here. I'm going to start with a photo of me and my daughter here. This was us in California. I'm going to hit use. We were on vacation for her birthday a few years ago in California. I hit use, the image loads up and it automatically removes the background. So if you remember, here's the original. You see us on a carousel thing there. Let me zoom in here. So all that background is now removed, but for this particular case, you see it removes like my leg there, my right leg. It removed her arm around me. So what we can do is we can hit this edit button right here in the top corner, and I can edit the photo. So I can go to top right where it says erase restore. I can click that and I can go to restore, and I can restore that part that I want to restore. And what you can do is you can adjust the brush size. So you see that how big that circle is getting there. I can offset where my finger needs to be so that if I don't want to cover the place I'm restoring, I can offset that. So here we go. We're just going to put my leg back here that the image removed. I'm going to use this big brush and there we go. I just want to use that portion. So if you paid attention on the background page at the top right here where it says erase restore, we're going to go back to the background page. I can now put us in some of these preset virtual backgrounds, or I can select another photo from my library and import that as a background to this photo. So I won't bring in another photo for the background, but let's say we are looking at the stars at night, or let's say we are on vacation somewhere on an island. This is what you can do with remove.bg, and then you can download it to your Files app and then bring it over to your Photos app, or bring it over to LumaFusion or whatever else you want to use to continue editing. Let's do some more pictures. Because I have 6, but that's really the gist of it. So if you want to stop here, you can stop here, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to upload another image, I'm going to go to photo library. I have an album called Remove Background. I'm going to choose one of me and my son. We were doing a Valentine's Day sort of gala with family. We all got dressed up, rented this background, had balloons. But as you see, the background automatically, as soon as you load the picture, the background goes away. Here's the original again. You see the background. We had a dance floor. It was a really fun event with family over here, family food, fun music. So it removed the background. As you can see, it actually kept some of those balloons in between us, or the background, the backdrop there. So what I can do is go into edit here again, and I can go to the erase button. And this time we'll use the erase. And I want to be very careful with the offset here, since now it's going to be really tight with where I need to erase things. So I want to go in there. And as you see, I erased too much. So the brush is too big. So what I want to do is restore that, that portion there. And then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and erase it. But you can see how you can get really detailed with this here. Let's see, let me zoom out a little bit. Actually, I need to come out of that. And then I can zoom out. And then I'm going to go back to erase restore. So I want to restore that there. And then I'm going to reduce the brush size and then hit erase. And then I can get a little bit more fine tune, and I can really spend time. So this is in that other app I was telling you, this is where the fine tuning, where it can take 20-30 minutes, but instead of doing it for a select portion, I was actually doing it for the whole image. So I actually won't continue editing that, but you can see how you can get really powerful with the editing there. I'm going to upload another image. Actually, I didn't do this with our son. I'm going to put us on an island somewhere. So let's go to remove background, edit. We'll go to edit. Let's see, we're in the Amazon jungle somewhere. So there we are, standing on top of the trees. Or I don't know what these lights are, some cool lights in the background, or that island wearing suits. Maybe we're at a wedding. There you go. So let us go to another image. So that was me, my daughter, me, my son. The rest is just me in random clothes. I have 4 more pictures, so we're just going to go through it just so you see. We'll go to this one with me holding the headset. This is the AKG K72 headphones that I won in a contest, and these are great headphones. I use them actually when I'm making music in my bed at night. So you see the image cut a lot of the background. It did really a great job, saves me a lot of time. That probably would have taken me 15 minutes to do in the eraser app, but this does it automatically. You do see there's a line right there next to my eye, between my eye and the headphones. So we can go into edit here and we can erase restore. We can get a brush tool and we can go in there and erase that line if we want. And I'm not going to get too detailed. I cut off some of my face, so there you go. Let's go to background and let's see if where I could be listening to my headphones in the jungle there, or let's see, maybe we are in some type of party, or I don't know, we're in a city, and I just happen to have a window out of my office that faces this main street. I don't know where that is. But these are images that's already preloaded into remove.bg, but you can bring your own images again as a background again. There we are in some type of maybe rainforest. So there you go. I'm going to load up these last 2 or 3 that I have left. This one with me on the organ at church. Haven't played a Hammond organ since March, but there it is. So it actually cut out, let's see what it cut out. It cut out the background blur. It did keep the organ, which is kind of cool. So now I can be playing, let's see, we'll go to edit. That's if I click the image, so it opened it in a new tab. We'll go to edit here, and I can be playing for some reason in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the water, or I could be playing by the bridge, San Francisco Bridge here. I don't know, or in this place, maybe in China, let's say. But yeah, you never know where I might be playing. So I really like what it did with that organ. I can be playing in this hall here. That's kind of cool. Let's go to another photo that I have. Remove background. Let's go to this one. It's a black and white photo. So if you remember my pants with me sitting with my daughter, it didn't really do too well taking that background. And I think because the background also is sort of black, white, gray tone. So let's see, this one actually did pretty well. It took away that background, which is actually kind of dark in this image. So that's actually pretty good. And let's go to edit. what I keep doing is clicking the actual picture, so it's opening it up in another tab. I'm trying to click edit, and let's put me. I can literally be anywhere in front of another backdrop here. I'm flying in the middle of the clouds at some type of skyscraper. There are a lot of pre-built images. I'm on this random road here in the middle of nowhere. I am in the doing a fashion shoot, photo shoot. This looks like some type of garage or tunnel. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, great feature from remove.bg. When I first started messing with this, and I really just started messing with this like 15-20 minutes ago, so I also don't know all the details, but this is something that I felt like I had to share with the community after Rich shared it in his Zoom presentation. It's really easy to remove the background, so we'll go to the final picture that I have, share some final notes, and then you all can get to going and start testing this out on your own. The final picture, this was my birthday last year. This is, if you see the original here, this is just me sitting in our basement there, and I removed the background using remove.bg, and the background's gone. Really no editing needed here. This is pretty cool. So now I can place myself, if I hit that edit button, back into, let's say, that forest, or maybe I am on somewhere out here. Looks like maybe on the, I don't want to say where because my geography would be way off. Some type of party, but really I can put myself anywhere. Somehow I'm in the sky, floating. I'm on this wooden floor. But you can see how powerful this can be. And again, you can import not only the image you want to remove background from, but you can import other backgrounds. So you can have your own virtual backgrounds, or go to some virtual background free sites that you can download, or using Unsplash, whatever your case is. Again, for me, what I would do, I will continue with one sort of workflow. You do have some blur background here that you can use. But let's say I just want the photo, so I don't want the background. So what we want to do is we want to download this image. So what you want to do is on this page, you want to go to download. So let's say I want to show you the process of how I create my thumbnails, where you see me doing things like this and pointing to text and things. This is the, let's say this is the image I want to use. So what we'll do is we'll save it to files. So I'm going to save it to iCloud Drive, maybe downloads, sure. I'm going to go to my downloads here, find that image I saved, and I will save that now as a photo. So I don't know if there might be a way to save directly to the Photos app. I just don't know that process here. But now that it's in Photos, if I go to Fonto here, which is a way that I use to build those thumbnails and things that I'm doing. It does have ads. I believe you could pay to remove the ads, maybe. I'm not sure. But there you go. I'm trying to get rid of that ad. But here we are in Fonto. So what I want to do first is create a background. So I'm going to go click this camera at the bottom, go to plain images. I'm just going to use a, let's say this white background here. And I'll just use that. Click the sort of share button at the top right, hit use. So there's that. Then I want to add an image. So if I click the hamburger menu at the bottom left, add image, I'm going to import this photo. You can do some editing, add some things here, but I'm just going to import the photo as is. And then here is where I can click the photo, select it, I can move it around. If I select it, I can click size and make it larger. And then let's say that's what I want to use. And then what I can do is, this is going to be really raw because it's not going to be perfect, because I'm trying to just show you the concept. If I click on anywhere on the white paper, or really anywhere on the screen other than the picture itself, you see that add text. So I can add text, and I can say, I don't think my keyboard's attached. Let's see, the fingers, and you can change the font, you can change the size and things like that, the text. You can also change, if you select it, you can change, if I go to style, I believe there is a background I can change, so I can make that black like that. I can put that there. I can, let's say I want to add some more text, and we'll say on the beat. And then again, I can click here, go to style. Let's say I want the background to be sort of a reddish. And then of course I can import another image and have that be behind that. But that's like a quick way. If you want to create a thumbnail, you're trying to create some type of a cover for your course, your book, your product that you're selling. You can do all that here with Fonto, using remove.bg, a combination of all these different platforms for your creation. So let's say I wanted to add another image behind this. do I have? Let's say I wanted to add this bliss thing. What I can do is choose that. I can make this really unnecessarily huge, so that it covers the whole thing. And then I can click this again and click the blend. Actually, I want to click the, you can actually go through the blend options to see how you want to have that setting, but I'm going to keep it normal. What I want is alpha, and then I can sort of have a sort of fade in type thing. And you can see how the graphics behind there can be like faded in or darkened out. So really you can get powerful with here. This is just really rough. Let me save this image. And then if I go to my photos here, you'll see the final product. Again, this is not something I would use this actual photo, but just to give you an idea of what you can do. Again, the beat was cut off, so I got to move the beat over. But really, you can get really playful with this, importing your own images, building your own custom graphics and things. As you can see, this video was probably 15-20 minutes. It shouldn't take you too long to do something like this, but really the length of this video is probably how long it would have taken me just to remove the background from the one image, using the other methods I was using. So definitely check out remove.bg. Let's go back to that real quick here in Chrome. Remove.bg, I cannot suggest it enough. Hopefully this thing stays in existence forever. One more thing before I let you go. Your images that you upload to remove.bg are only active for 60 minutes. So they will only be there if you look at the text down here. Don't forget to download your files. They will be discarded automatically after 60 minutes. So remove.bg is not a storage place for your images. It's just a place where you can upload your images, remove the background, add a different background if you want, and then download and save your images. Again, you can use this on iOS devices. You can use this on Android devices, anything that's connected to the internet, your computer, laptop, desktop. You just go to this website, no apps needed. I really like that because I'm actually trying to get rid of a lot of apps. So because I have this now, I can sort of get rid of that eraser app I was using. I'm still going to keep Fonto just because I like adding that text. And then there's other thumbnails and things that I'll do. Maybe I'll do another video on how I do some other thumbnails and things. But this is great. Remove.bg. Check it out, everyone. Be safe and be well. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my page. Again, trying to get to 1,000. So on that road to 1,000. Thank you again, everyone. Be safe and be well. All right. Peace.